What's up, party people? Todd Tramonte here with your weekly Take and Train. And I've got a good one for you here. It's kind of a big concept, but it'll be a simple training. Again, whether it's for you, a team, a brokerage, or whatever. So the concept really is the quality of the information inside of your database, your CRM, your sphere of influence, or whatever. But I would just stop, do a 60-minute training or so on, let's go over the last 10 transactions you had, the last 10 clients you had. And then the question is, what do you know about them? What do you have in your notes? What do you have in your database? So you should have a pretty good memory of the last 10 or so. If you don't have 10 yet and you're newer, every one you've ever had. And go ahead and include all of your top 5-star advocates, right? Your absolute number one top tier inner circle people. But for those of you that are doing a ton of business, just the last 10, what do you know about them? What notes do you have in your system? Where do they go to college? What wine do they like? What are their favorite restaurants? What sports teams do they like? What sports do their kids play? What are they involved in outside of work? Where do they go to church? You know, are they fitness oriented? What do you know about them? So that in 2 or 3 years from now, when you are still nurturing and cultivating that relationship, you've got some real meat on the bone to work with. Instead of looking back and you don't remember any of it because you thought you could rely on your memory and you didn't utilize systems. So the training really is taking 60 minutes and challenging yourself or your team, your brokerage, your vendor partners to really take an interest in your clients, getting to know them on many, many levels. And then the technical piece of documenting that in a CRM, whether it be a big long-term follow-up CRM like, Infusionsoft or doesn't matter. There's a ton of them, right? Could be Salesforce or whatever you're using. But the fact is, are you using it? I'd rather it be an Excel spreadsheet that you would actually use than some big expensive CRM database that you're not using. So the challenge here is to collect that personal information about your clients and then to use that in your warm follow-up in your relationship development, to write a handwritten note, to see an article, print it and physically mail it. Or grab a link and send it. Hey, I thought about you when I saw that such and such made the NCAA tournament. Or, your NBA team is not going to make the playoffs. Talk some smack. Whatever. You find a coupon for their favorite ice cream joint. You send it over. These are warm, personal, nice touches that really deepen relationships, especially when you can tie it to physical mail, physical interaction, personally talking in the same room. When you bump into somebody, outside the office, do you have something meaty that they're like, I can't believe you remembered that. So that's what we're trying to create. And it does take some technical work. If you'll do it on every single transaction and build that habit, then down the road, you'll always have that on other people. And you can go back and check before you reach out and call, before you write a handwritten note. You can review those notes and have some real meat. And then that's something that you want to be building over time. You have coffee with someone, you bump into them, you get a note, go back and add that to the system. I'm not naturally good at this, but I have learned the value of this and now really, really enjoy having that information. So it's about a 60-minute training. Take the last 10 clients or the last however many clients you've got and your top advocates, the people that refer you and repeat business with you and really go to bat for you, and think about the details of them and make sure you put those into a system so that you, and here's the big one, or in the future, a staff member could use that information to really cultivate relationships for you. So take it, train on it, and let us know how it works. Have an amazing week. We'll talk to you soon.